Hello and welcome to God's Minute. I'm Pastor Jonathan Conrad. I'm the senior pastor at St. Paul's Lutheran Church in Wilmington, North Carolina. Today we continue our look at 1 Timothy with a passage that makes me think of sit-ups. That's right, so let's get to it. While physical training has some value, training in holy living is useful for everything. It has promise for this life now and the life to come. This saying is reliable and deserves complete acceptance. We work and struggle for this. Our hope is set on the living God, who is the Savior of all people, especially those who believe. Command these things, teach them. Don't let anyone look down on you because you are young. Instead, set an example for the believers through your speech, behavior, love, faith, and by being sexually pure. Until I arrive, pay attention to public reading, preaching, and teaching. Don't neglect the spiritual gift in you that was given through prophecy when the elders laid hands on you. Practice these things and live by them so that your progress will be visible to all. Focus on working on your own development and on what you teach. If you do this, you will save yourself and those who hear you. So, about a month ago, I got back into personal training. During the pandemic, I let my physical health take a back seat to my roles as father, husband, and pastor. But now I am getting back into personal training so that I can work off this gut and to improve my strength and endurance. And that means a lot of push ups and crunches and squats. You name it, I got to do it. But I love working out. I love the feeling that I get from a good workout and knowing that I am doing something good and beneficial for my health. Today, Timothy is told by Paul, and let's call Paul Timothy's trainer, and he is telling Timothy to work on his holy training. So you see, Timothy is new to this whole leading a church and being a pastor, and people may be looking at him and saying, "You are too young for this." So Paul is trying to encourage him to set an example to those in his church while at the same time strengthening his own faith. While Timothy has been paying attention to the people in his church, Paul wants Timothy to make sure that he takes care of himself. Because you cannot be a healthy spiritual leader unless you have a healthy spiritual faith. And just like working out, our faith needs a regular routine of prayer and worship and reading our Bibles and working out. Working out as in doing service in the name of God by serving others with our time and talent and our treasure. A strong spiritual faith takes time, but in the end, what we gain cannot be measured. A strong faith gets us through the bad days and leads us through the good days. A strong faith keeps us focused on the mission of God. A strong faith shows us that there is a way, the way through this pandemic, and that way is Jesus Christ, our Savior and Lord, and who I think is the best trainer one could ask for. That will do it for me today. Thank you for listening. I will see you tomorrow for another edition of God's Minute. You take care and God bless.